a fat ass, and her name is Julia.
I kind of figured you might have.
I said, make sauces, grab it, squeeze, so.
We're gonna ignore what's going on over there.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Instance Podcast. I am your host today, Odin Vasker, and I am joined by Toothe, Skynerd, Nicky, Cloud, and Colors.
Let's go, episode 4.
And if anyone is wondering, today is my first time hosting an episode of the Instance, so I hope I do all right. But moving forward, you know what? I do not appreciate that. Kick rocks, break a leg, and I mean it this time. No.
I already did that.
So
I already did that.
The past couple episodes.
No, honey.
Uh-oh.
She said.
So the past couple episodes, we kind of talked about some nostalgic topics, a little bit about our childhood, a little bit about old TV shows and movies, though I wasn't there for last week's episode. And I thought it'd be right to kind of round out that topic by kind of discussing a little bit about the future, in a sense. And the question I want to ask is, when we were kids, we all had an idea of where we thought we were going to be at this point in our lives that we are now. So my question to all of you is, when you were a kid, where did you think you'd be at this point of your life? Are you at that point, or are you not at that point? And what do you have in mind? What are your goals moving forward? If anyone would like to start.
Honestly,
I can start.
Blicky
start. I always
start.
Yeah, I always start.
Yeah, you have a track record for always starting each episode.
Because I already have shit listed and fucking set in here. There's a lot.
But ever since I was a kid, I always had 3 main plans for what I wanted my profession to be when I was older. It was always either game design, animation, or voice acting. Those were always the top 3. Like there was no ifs, ands, or buts. It either had to be one of those 3, or I would be homeless for the rest of my life. That was the promise I made to myself.
So where are you now?
Yeah. Yeah, so where are you now?
I'm kidding.
Where?
I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to be like, okay, well,
I mean,
you're going to keep that promise, or...
If you want to be technically we're working on something, so...
We are working on a game.
There you go.
You know,
No details.
But you know, it's mainly just art. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I wanted to do, like, you know,
Where's the
design and
coding
concept
is
art for
crazy.
A game. Like I always wanted to do like character designs and concept art for like video games. Because I knew I wasn't gonna like teach myself coding or anything. I wasn't gonna go to school to learn. Like that part did not interest me whatsoever. I always wanted to do like the artwork.
It doesn't. I'll be honest. It doesn't interest people who code either. So
Yeah.
someone's got to
That's
do
valid.
it.
No one's really
Tooth would
interested
know.
in it.
Me and Toothe would absolutely know. Yeah, it's bulls and more bulls, and there's some lines in there, but mostly bulls. Lots of bulls, right?
Yeah.
Fuck on
It's
bulls.
just a means to an end. You don't really like
Yeah,
it.
just a means to an end.
To answer your question, it's just a load of bullshit. It's okay.
No.
Damn.
A bull-
That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I like it.
Oh wait, were you
like it.
joking? Wait,
I was
wait,
joking. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were actually meant like he's just saying it's just a lot of boat shit.
A bull is a real thing. No, a bull is like a
Oh.
real. It's a coding loop. It's like a coding loop.
Oh, I got bored
Like
already.
for instance, you know, to animate the doors, I have to run the doors through a bull to make them do their animation loop.
I think it just means like true false.
It's like it's
Basically,
it's like true false.
it's like a
it's a yes
set
or no.
instructions for something to work.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and it's named after the guy who literally invented coding. His last name was Boole. That's all I know. Like his last name was literally Boole. I forget his first name, but he's the guy who literally invented like the
bullshit.
essentially the the bullshit. Yeah.
We'll call him
what a nerd.
Charles.
Yeah,
Charles bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
Gotcha.
moving forward then, Nicky, do you still see yourself trying to attain those goals, or?
Personally, I definitely do want to at least get a hand in voice acting at least once. But other than the secret project that will be unnamed and unspecified for further discussion, the main thing I see myself doing right now, is getting enough money to like, go to college for theme park management, so I can like, work my way up to the top of like designing stuff for like the different theme parks that we always want to go to. Like my main goal.
Job.
Yeah, my main goal out of that is to definitely design like a coaster attraction or like a main like hub world for like Universal or Disney. Like do something really cool for like a franchise I
Nicky
love.
must have become an Imagineer, fool.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them how to build shit. I'm gonna play Minecraft with the guys. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, I think Skynerd wanted to go next.
I actually wanted to go first, but sorry. Anyways,
well,
okay.
Next is the
Was that
next
about
best
you?
thing. Yeah.
Well. No, when I was a kid, I was always set on the same thing. The same fucking thing my entire life, like as a child.
Children. Yep.
Whatever. As a child, I've always liked animals. I grew up with them, like fucking snakes, iguanas, chipmunks, so on and so forth. So I always wanted to be a scientist at first, but then I grew into like wanting to be an animal scientist, like an animal science, like major in like animal science and zoology and shit like that. I wanted to be able to open up an animal and be able to fix it. Like, so, I don't even know. Because my mom was like, you should be a doctor. Something about the logic is just.
My mom did too.
What? Oh, yeah. So you understand. Sorry, my brain turned off.
It's okay.
You had to have a quick side chat with the voices.
Cowboy cake. Cowboy cake. No, she wanted me to become a doctor, but like the thought of like me being a surgeon, I don't understand how surgeons do it. Like you're opening up a human body, right? Like you yourself are a human. So like if I were to do it, I'm like, damn, this shit could be happening to me. And I would know everything that's in here. That's just weird to me.
You gotta be.
But like if it's an animal,
really
Can I cut you off for a minute?
what's up?
I don't even know how you'd be a surgeon because you have the fucking shakiest hands.
Yeah,
ever.
I was gonna get to
You'd be in
that.
that
I was
bitch
gonna get that. I was literally gonna get to that. I was literally about to say. I was gonna be like, first of all, I can't be a surgeon because second of all, like my hands on its own, like fucking my controllers are doing me justice. Not gonna lie, but like my hands are like just always shaky. But I just like the thought of it, like being a surgeon for a human body is just like you yourself have that same human anatomy and that being done to somebody else, that you yourself are doing it, and picturing it back in my mind that could be done to me, it's just weird to me. But like if it's an animal, I don't have the same anatomy as a fucking dog. Who cares? But like whoop-de-doo. So that didn't bother me as much. I'm not like fucking what's the word? squeamish with like blood, organs, fucking cuts, goriness, like shit like that. I don't care. Like if someone starts bleeding in front of me, I'm gonna be like worried. Obviously, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, panicked a little bit. Not because like there's fucking a lung out in the open, but like because
See,
like
she
I'm
says
hoping that
that,
person
but
doesn't
then
die.
when you make a gagging sound, she starts like going on the fucking.
I'm fixing myself. This is true. I can't do gagging. So the other day, Samson, our dog, like threw up, and I almost threw up. I was like, like, but I wanted to be an animal surgeon or just work with animals, like in that general area. And when I grew up, I did start going for it. I did go to college, but then I just couldn't afford it, and I was just working more, and then I just stopped going to school. So
She stopped going to school because she took the same classes like 3 different times and failed each time.
Gotcha.
That was me.
I didn't take it 3 different
I
times.
did that
I took
one.
it twice. Yeah, there you go. I took it twice.
Yeah, no, I took it 3 times and got
Sorry,
kicked out.
Yeah, I took it
No,
twice.
I left the third one.
Bruh. And he graduated college. I did not. But
It's okay.
yeah,
You're
like
both gonna graduate.
it's also because of the classes I failed were gen ed classes. Like tell me why.
So
the
essential
fuck
classes.
Do I gotta
So
take,
essential classes.
Do I gotta take analytics calculus for animal science? When the fuck am I gonna use the measurement of fucking delta?
Honestly, no. I'm
When?
right there with you. I'm right
Yeah.
there with you. Why the fuck is it necessary for me to sit? Like, don't get me wrong. I went to college for digital arts, right? Why the fuck do I need to take, like, calculus or algebra when, like, I understand there's little bits of math involved with like.
Goddamn.
Having issues.
Great heavens!
Oh my god, honey. She's gonna
Them gators!
Oh my god,
Them
just
gators!
calm down.
Them fucking. What the fuck? Okay, everything's fine.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, I never understood why you needed to go to school and like pay for classes that logistically you
didn't
do
need.
not need.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't get me wrong. You don't get me wrong. Like for like, maybe it's really important for me to take a public speaking class. I think that's
I'm sorry, but she like, sorry to interrupt, but she like, her foot went out and she looked at it and she goes, it looks straight at me, and I was just
No, I
couldn't hold
smacked
it anymore.
it,
She
and then it
smacked
went
it.
away.
Yeah, she smacked it, disappeared, and she goes, I just couldn't hold it. She was like, help me. I go, I don't know what to do. But continue. But no, I agree. No, I fucking agree. Like, I understand, like, basic math and, like, basic reading. Like, you gotta learn that shit. But, like...
I learned that shit in high school.
Exactly. But, like,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to a word you said.
We're aware.
But like trade school.
It's-
But like
it's
trade
fighting
school
with the
though.
gay.
Because at that
Exactly,
rate, just
yeah.
go to trade school. If you have a specific
I didn't
trade
find
you wanna
out
go
about
into.
trade
Alligators.
school until, like, actually, like, maybe
fucking
max
gators.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's
That's what I
certain
ended up
things that
doing.
you
That's
can't
what you become
learn
firefighter.
in trade school. Yeah, I mean, there's certain
I
things you
know.
can't learn in trade school, but if it's something that you can, I would suggest trade school if you need schooling for it. But I didn't do. Like, after high school, I said I don't need the debt. I don't need the debt. I don't. I went right into
I don't
the
have debts.
workforce.
is that trade school's really
I don't got
the
that. I
nice
paid
part is
them all.
about I can say this as someone who's a graduate firefighter, right? Trade school is super cheap compared to, like, it's really crazy how trade schools set you up, like, and this is why I like trade school over like actual college, because for actual college, like, for instance, me and Nikki, right? I went to
Hi.
school and I spent $10,000 on a fucking degree for multimedia, right? For mass media design, digital graphics, and
Yeah.
everything, right? He did the same thing, only his degree was more expensive because he went to Full Sail. It's a way better school than what I went to. And tell me how I went to school, and in the damn near 7 years I've been graduated out of college, I've gotten one actual job as a digital artist, and it was trash, and it underpaid the shit out of me.
Yeah, and
I went
that's
to
the
school.
thing about
I
trade
went to school as a firefighter. I went to school as a firefighter, right? Went to school, I got a fire science associates, right? I got an EMT license and EMT certification, right? A bunch of other certifications that have to do with being a firefighter, right? And then fresh out of college, you get hired.
Yeah.
Right out of college.
And that's the great thing about the
that's what I'm
trades.
saying.
Welders,
Yeah,
everything.
great thing about the
That's what I'm
trades.
saying. It was to the point where I spent. It's not even that much, but for my minimum wage job at the time was a lot. But for about the almost 2 years of college that I did go for, I'm gonna say a year, 2 year and a half. I don't have any debts. I paid it straight up right when I got there. But $2,800 to almost $3,000.
Damn.
Oh, the Gators done got me.
Oh no.
They helped me lowered.
He's doing the way more excruciatingly painful version of manspreading.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was just, and I'm the type of person with my, damn. I'm the type of person that my AD, I'm assuming for all the
Matrix got him.
neurodivergent people that are watching and that are in this room.
Did anyone see that? She was stuck.
The fucking anything. If you aren't interested in the subject or in what you are learning, you ain't fucking
You're not gonna
listening.
learn it.
You're not gonna learn
100%.
No matter how
that was
many
me,
times you
100%.
fucking repeat it, no matter how many times you study it, no matter how many times you fucking hands-on practice it, if you're not interested in it, we neurodivergent stupid people can't fucking consume that information. We could do it a million times, but if I'm not interested, I don't fucking care. It's gonna fly right out. And I was learning. I love math. I love math. But when I was learning about fucking delta and fucking what is it, sub delta or something
and shit.
Yeah.
That shit.
But why?
Yeah.
And the counselor was
it.
I went in, I was I want to go into animal science, my animal science associates, right? And she was oh, okay. I did my placement test. I placed high level math, pretty much the last subject for your associates. And then if I finished that class, I would have been done. But tell me why. She goes, okay, animal science, for sure. You're going to need to know analytics calculus. What?
Huh.
Why?
Bitch,
Why?
you're studying animals.
I'm studying animals, and I get medicine if I need math, for medicine, the measurements and shit. But analytics,
That's simple, regular adding and you're okay. By the body weight, how much of this medicine?
Exactly,
do I need?
the
That's normal,
conversion
regular
between
math.
inches to milliliters or that shit, conversion shit. But analytics. Why the fuck do I need to know analytics? And then she goes, you also need to take a fucking whatever English speech class. And I go, am I teaching monkeys? Am I teaching monkeys?
Am I talking to the
what?
dogs?
If I'm teaching monkeys, then I should be in a sign language class that you guys have here, not a fucking speech class. What? Are you telling me that I fucking speak stupidly?
Don't get me wrong, I totally get the concept. Again, I was bringing this up earlier with the whole okay, for instance, for my first degree, the mass media one, I needed to pass public speaking, which I think pretty much every degree makes you do. But I totally get that, because in the job that I was trying to get, depending on where I'm working, I'm gonna probably work with a team of people. I need to know how to talk in public professionally. Right? There is a difference between talking with and this is what not a lot of, and I will say this, me now being 26 years old and have been through school 3 times, right? And damn, take my fucking back. But being through school, working in a couple several different professions, and now we're running a whole team, right? I definitely look back and go, yeah, I'm really glad I took that class, because there is a very, very big difference between talking with friends and family and maybe talking in school and then
talking with
in
clients
a professional sense. Yeah, or
Yeah.
like talking with a client or emailing.
The only
or
thing I
sending a
remember
message.
from speech class was talking to my class
Onomatopoeia.
about how to make a macchiato.
A macchiato.
I did my speech class during lockdown, so I just instead of actually giving a speech, we recorded ourselves giving a speech. It was the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah,
It wasn't a speech. I was just talking to a camera.
Yeah, no, that just kind of defeats
Might
the
as well
purpose
give you the
there.
grade. homie.
What?
Might as well-
Right.
I'd rather
I know,
talk
just
to a fucking
give you the
camera than
grade.
in front of a class.
No, I
Yeah,
live
I would too.
speaking.
But, like,
But the
it
point
is a
of the
class.
speech
I hope to
was to
learn
do
something
it as
from
a
it.
public speech, right?
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah,
that's the point.
I
Yeah,
took
yeah,
I
so,
took my
yeah,
college
so-
course. I see. Oh my god! Now that I'm realizing this, like I took my college course public speaking is public speaking.
Speeching.
Clearly, it didn't
Clearly,
work.
she didn't pass it.
That's wild. You guys are on the
I took
same
my college
wavelength right
course
there.
public speaking class in high school, my senior year, and
Perfect
you're
first
telling
try.
me that I still have to take my public speaking class of some sort? Like what? That doesn't make sense. And let me tell you, like
That makes
as
sense now.
many of y'all know, I love speaking. I like talking. But for my public speaking class, all the assignments, yeah, she's doing the same thing.
Violently shaking his head like, yeah.
Me
yeah.
too. I also like talking a lot. I talk a lot as well.
Yeah. It's, like literally for my public speaking class, all the assignments and all the topics that I was given, I did not prepare for any of them. I did not know any of them. I just searched up the fucking website that day that I was supposed to be presenting and picked up a few facts, bullshitted the whole thing, ace. Like easy.
Damn.
I was like, I know how to
Failed.
do this. I
So-
love talking. Don't worry about that.
So I guess then moving forward then, Sky, is that still something you want to try to pursue? Is that still your goal? Is to get into animal science or?
Yeah, 1000%. Toothe, I almost said your government name. Toothe and I have spoken about it before that like the career I'm in right now, I work with my father in a manufacturing company. It's sick as fuck. I do math all the fucking time.
pretty cool.
It's so fun. So I'm having a blast. But they do a schooling for engineering, which I can go for, but at the same time, like I do now knowing the knowledge of the existence of trade schools, if there is a trade school out there that for like animal science and animal shit, like something to do with like a career in animals, like I will definitely go for it when we're like financially stable and I'll be able to like do it. I want to go for
Yeah.
it because if I can go, like how he was explaining, you go to trade school and you like right out of college, you immediately know what you're doing already.
No, literally.
Yeah,
no,
and
Like,
literally.
you-
No,
you
like,
get
you
put
can't find
into
work,
it.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, and if you can't find
No,
anything
I'm
for
actually
animal
not even
science in
lying.
trade school, you can always go to an agricultural school as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that
I'm not
or I
even
can just
lying,
go
like-
back to the engineering.
That's
thing
what
that I have
my
right now.
cousin. That's what my cousin. She's valid. My cousin Alyssa. Me and Cloud Lover. She's a valedictorian for her high school right now.
Yeah.
And she is going to. She's gonna be going to.
Oh,
The Gators.
Them gators. What the fuck?
Fucking Gators. Goddamn, that was.
Shit. They got
That
me
was
good.
motherfucking. That
They
was
got me.
goddamn pain.
They got me
That
good.
motherfucking-
What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Motherfucker said almighty push. Anyway, yeah, she's going to agriculture school, and she's going to agriculture school to become a veterinarian. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
literally what my little cousin's
Yeah,
doing.
see?
And she's so talented. She literally, as a high schooler, like her high school, she went to a magnet one, so they have like a farm on site.
Mhm.
She's won in multiple contests. Odin probably knows what I would say. She's won multiple animal contests
Yeah.
for making the animal as big and plump as possible
Yep.
for food, and then she gets
my
to
high
sell
school,
it.
the same program.
And then
I
she
was,
gets more money. She
Yeah.
gets money from that, and then she can buy another animal to then do it all over
Yep.
again.
Yeah,
it's
Yep.
really
that's
fun.
so
our
much
high
fun.
school,
Yeah, I
the
had
same
friends in high
program.
school that
Our
did
high
that.
I was in that program. I was part of the FFA, which is the Future Farmers of America. We had a bunch of classes that catered
Oh
to
my God, that was the
agriculture. We had a
most
land
Western
lab.
thing.
We had donkeys,
Yeah, that's the
chickens,
thing.
goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in it,
Started off
actually.
with a pig.
It's just
She
a
started off with a
universal
pig.
program.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
so
them
adorable.
future farmers of America.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, what the fuck? Gators.
That's what you get, making fun of the people trying to feed you. Motherfucker.
You fucked
Bro,
up
the
my
gators
foot.
just love attacking you
You
today.
fucked up my foot.
Give it a good hot.
The
No,
foot.
you just twisted the tractor. Yeah, you hit it with your foot. You twisted my. There we go.
No, dude.
Anyway,
so either I have that or
yeah,
go
yeah.
back. Because
Yeah.
the career I'm
Yeah.
in right now, dude. My dad. Okay. Just saying. My dad.
Okay, wait.
He like he's a supervisor. He's been in this company for so many years. He making 85 to 90K. The other day, he told me he lived because we were going through the apartment paperwork and stuff like that. It was asking for his like monthly pay or something like that, and he said something like 7,000 to 8,000 or something like that, and I was like,
Bro,
Yeah.
tell your dad to here.
I make like half that. I make
dude,
less, like,
isn't
actually less
it
than half
crazy?
that.
Because a career, it's a
Yeah.
career. It actually is a good fucking job, but the $8,000 a month.
Well, yeah, he's a machinist supervisor. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Toothe.
All right. So,
Tooth.
yeah, Toothe. You're next.
Yep.
Yep.
I think I was very close to going to school for computer science. Like I was about to apply. Like I wanted
really
to
stupid.
apply. Yeah. Well, I
Is
didn't know what I
that
wanted
what you
to
wanted to do as a
do.
kid?
No, I didn't want to do it. I just
You just
I
coasted
needed to
through?
do something. I just needed to do something. So I'm like, I like this computer shit, and I almost
science is
I
the
missed the
worst.
deadline to apply to it because I really didn't care about it.
Good.
So I'm like, fuck.
Good.
I'm like, wow, I need to do
Good.
something.
If you didn't
And
give shit about it, it's
so
probably good
I'm
you missed the
looking
deadline.
like- I'm looking like, what didn't I miss the deadline for? And there was a school like about like 50 minutes up north for IT. And I actually had a friend in the same program, and I heard good things about it. So I went over to it, and it was probably, on the topic of trade schools, it felt like a trade school. Like I was doing like physical hardware shit, not like obviously I had to take the gen eds, but I was having like 3 hours a day of like actual like hardware, software
Playing with
stuff.
computers.
Yeah, literally playing with computers.
software, having fun. Yeah, it's fucking sick, dude. Yeah. that's
Yeah,
the
so I
fun
was
stuff.
I almost did coding, and I hate coding. I despise it.
No,
I mean,
no.
at the end of the
I
day,
did
that was
coding.
single-handedly like the best decision you could have ever made.
Yeah,
Missing
was-
the deadline.
Was missing
I
the
loved-
deadline. Yeah.
and the thing is, my class was really small. So I was just a 2-year program. I have an associate's. I had the same class and the same teachers for all the 2 years, all the 4 semesters. So I really got to know everybody, and like they really got to know, like the teacher got to know me, and I got to know what works best to learn, and I got to know how they teach. It was probably
That's why trade
that
schools
2
are
years, the teacher I had for the 2 years, I probably learned the most out of anyone in my, like that person taught me the most out of anyone that I've ever been like that ever taught me.
Yeah.
student
A
for-
good
yeah, like
good
a
teacher
student
makes
for-
a
yeah,
major difference,
yeah.
no
Mhm.
matter at what level.
That's why dude. Yeah, you know what? I want to save it, honey. I want you to go first.
You want to say something?
No, I want you to go first.
Was he done?
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
did
yeah.
you tell? That's what
Didn't
you
you?
wanted
Yeah.
to do as a kid?
Yeah, I mean,
He didn't
Oh
know.
yeah, I guess I got to tell the
He-
audience that I am doing that right now as well. I am in IT. I
Oh,
work in
yeah,
IT
yeah.
companies.
So he,
Yeah,
he's where he
I
thought he would
figured-
be, you know.
I forget that, like, they
Yeah.
don't know everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget.
Babe, hate to tell
Just
you,
us in this
they
room.
don't know who you are.
That's crazy.
Best
that is
It's
career
true.
day
That's
Yeah.
ever.
crazy.
They don't
Cloud.
know. They don't actually know any of us. That's why we're doing
Yeah.
this.
But yeah, Cloud.
Mhm.
As a kid, what did you want to
Odin.
do? What
Oh,
Yes, that is me.
What did I want to do as a kid?
Yeah,
Or
like,
what
what
did
do you
I
want to
wanna
do as
an
a kid?
adult?
Like where did you see yourself now when you were a kid, and are you doing that now, or if not, have your goals changed?
I didn't really
no.
think much.
What was that small little laugh?
I was just living day to day, you know. It is what it is. No.
And just to be
Eating
clear, it
crab.
doesn't
You know,
have
I
to be
mean,
about a
that's
career.
the most
It
realist
can be
thing
about a
that she said.
lifestyle. It could be, it doesn't have to be about a career. It's just
No, I wanted to kind of do like fashion stuff, like sewing and making my own clothing and whatnot, and like designing. You know, whether it be like characters or, you know, my own clothes, you know, just stuff like that. I was really into that. I drew a lot of stuff, like character wise and also clothes. I wound up making my own clothing. I made like a bunch of skirts and dresses.
I heard that dog. I heard that.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Freaking dog is losing his mind because he can't have attention for 5 damn minutes. All right, keep going, baby. Sorry.
But yeah, so I used to have like a huge sketchbook of just like drawing different characters and like making different clothes and whatever. And I would make my own clothes. I made dresses, skirts, shirts, blankets, blah 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 blah. And then yeah, that's I guess what I wanted to do, quote unquote. When I went to school, I only did animation, and I did speech class because I graduated early. My animation class was taught by this Russian guy. I had no idea what he was saying the whole time, so I just did whatever, and I passed. I don't even know how, but I did. I think I just copied the guy next to me or something like that.
Gets passed a worksheet. You pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you pass it, whatever. And I go, okay, thank you. What up?
I was gonna say, no, you did make, we went to a con one time, and
I made her own cosplays.
She made our cosplays. Like, motherfucker had me standing like this. To measure every part. Yeah, she measured every
tape measure and everything.
This is how I know. This is how I can like confidently order online, because her measurements with me like stick by me now, and I'll add like a few inches because I've grown from since then. But literally, I have her measurements in my notebook, in my phone, on a notepad, saying like, these are your measurements of like everything.
Hey, that's smart.
Due to her.
A lot of people charge for that. A lot of people charge for that kind of a service. So
yeah, you actually have to go to a clothing place and get fitted. Yeah. A lot of people, that's like a service.
No. Cloud did it because
My
she was
service
like, I want
was
you to
for
do it.
free.
Yeah, she's like,
So what
if
are
you
doing now?
stand there and let me do it, that's it. I go, okay. Okay.
What I do now for a career, I have regular WWE matches with German Shepherds and Shih Tzus.
I feel like you should
Oh,
specify
yes.
I feel like we should specify she's not actually fighting dogs. She is,
Yes,
but
I
she's
am.
trying to
She's
wash
fighting
them.
the
You know?
gators.
She's
Yes,
helping
I
them.
am.
She's helping them. She's just not doing it out of spite, you know. So
Yeah.
Insert clip. Insert video clip.
Sometimes these dogs be like, and I'll be like, stop!
oh Lord.
She's so
Yeah, no, motherfucker. Insert clip
Oh
Dog
my
way.
of her
God.
explaining
Cloud's
to me
body
how
zero.
she lost all of her nails due to a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, this German Shepherd wound up taking off, and I have like acrylic nails like this, and it took like some of my fingernails with it just because it went so fast.
She had 2 fucking full-length fingers left.
Yeah.
I had like crab fingers. I was like, ding, 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 ding.
Ew, what the fuck?
But I guess technically, yeah, it's not like my career to do stuff, but I am still creating and designing things. I mean, hell, I've made everyone's avatar here,
Look at
so
all these
Yeah,
avatars.
I was gonna say you.
I
have really
know
good
I
eye
know
for
how
that
to
kind of thing.
mash shit together.
Yeah, you have really good.
Do
eye
a
for
do
that
a
kind of
spin,
thing.
do a spin.
If I have stick shift, I'm
I
staying in place
turn
because
my,
I'll never be able to get back in
stationary
this.
on.
Just go like this, go like this, go like this. Oh
I'll
man.
never get back in this.
Someone zoom
never be able to
in.
get back
Someone
in the
zoom in
seat.
on the belt, bruh. Someone zoom in on this belt and the hat,
That'll be me.
motherfucker.
That'll be me. I'll zoom in on
I
it.
just gave you homework. Ian.
Yeah, I like the hat. She custom shaped from one of my hats that I have. I just turned on my camera and she custom shaped it. So
Very nice.
yeah, no,
very
she's good at
nice.
this. So I mean, I guess going off of that, do you see yourself wanting to like? Is that still your goal? Is to get into like fashion or design or something like that in the future still?
I think definitely growing like an avatar business. I mean, we have Atlas models together, and that's something I definitely want to grow. We have talked about, you know, him making worlds,
This
and
whole
me,
set.
and me making avatars, and hopefully, if it gets big enough, that we could just live off of it instead of doing like our normal jobs. Because, you know, there's a person I know who makes avatars quite a lot, and they've already made 26K in the short time they've, you know, done avatar stuff, and I'm
I
like,
wonder who this person is, so I can steal their money. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, thank you for
That's
clarifying
admission
that,
to a
Nicky. I
crime.
totally thought you were gonna do that.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, dude,
I
that's
really thought
really
you were gonna-
intense.
Yeah, I really,
Wow.
really
Listen to the
thought
camera
you,
he's
yeah.
going to.
Yeah, I really
attempt
thought
to,
you just
you're gonna get
admitted to an
caught.
actual crime. No,
No,
but
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
got the
do
body
it.
chills.
No, it is really funny. It is really funny because like not even I don't even know. It was like 2-3 weeks ago. It was like right before. It was around the time before everybody came for that trip that these two just came on, and for my birthday. She was literally talking to me about jump starting the instant because she was like really wanting to do merch again, and that was a conversation that we had with Nicky
Yeah.
of like doing instance merch and like actually creating some merch that's really
Shameless
cool and custom
plug.
and
Technically.
maybe like not even merch, but like just actual like design stuff that people can wear with actual outfits. You know, not just cringy YouTube merch, but like actual
actual
you know,
good-looking
clothes.
stuff. Yeah.
like good looking stuff. Yeah, turn it into like a brand of sorts, and that was something she was like really excited about. And if you see here, I'll even switch. Some of them are actually on our Avies already. Like for instance, this was something that Nicky and Cloud collaborated on right here. Is this guy right here the
Yeah, the
I forget
Letterman
what it's called.
jacket.
Letterman.
I did the
Letterman
design,
jacket? Yeah.
and then Cloud did some tweaks to the original design that that sort of made the colors pop out a little more and make them look better than what I originally
Yeah.
envisioned.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're
but-
just
That will be
shit.
something
I'm
you might be
kidding,
able to
I'm
buy. If you guys want it. If you want it, it'll be something you could buy. Cool.
But
Um,
more. I do want to let everyone here know more designs are coming. I'm not going to disclose what, but they are coming. I'm already in the works.
I knew it. He's making an instant scrunchie.
Close.
I'd buy it.
Socks.
But
Oh,
yeah,
give
but
me
it's
an instant
exploding,
scrunchie,
yeah.
mama.
Yeah, what happened? What
I
happened?
would
Wait,
buy that.
Wait, Nicky,
No,
Nicky,
no,
if we
no, the
fucking do
main
socks,
thing
we can
is
call
like-
the twins.
Huh?
If we
What?
do socks, we can call the twins.
Yeah.
Remember the sock guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the main thing isn't socks, but, you know, socks are
Yeah.
part
No,
of the lineup.
I get you. Yeah.
I want
Um,
socks.
but-
I like funky socks. I do.
Yeah. I still have the
But
OG
colors.
sock design, by the way.
Yo.
Go ahead.
What about you? Where did you, as a kid, where did you see yourself now?
yeah.
Is it
So,
still the
so
same?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest with you. It's quite funny because my childhood was a little different. You know, growing up, moving around. And I didn't really start playing any video games until I was like relatively a teenager. Like, don't get me wrong, we had like, you know, we had like the dirt bike game on PS2 and
Mhm.
whatever.
Right.
But, you know, I didn't really play much video games as a child. Like, I had a DS, I had my little Mario Kart here and there, but I really didn't play video games as a kid.
Right.
So I spent a lot of my time outside. It is quite funny to say this, but something that I wanted to do as a kid, and because I saw it in a movie one time, that apparently every kid wants to do this, was become a firefighter. And so, so you know, obviously that had changed as I grew up.
Mhm.
And then I got interested in tech and creation, and I've worked for several YouTubers now, and TikTok creators and streamers, and you know, obviously we're all here, so clearly, you know, I fell very much into the digital design world. As I mentioned before, I went to college for that. That was my very first degree I graduated with. And so that was like, you know, really fun. I essentially got the degree only because I think it just looked good on my resume. I didn't actually need it. I literally, I'm not even kidding. I went to school, and when my digital design teachers found out what I did professionally as a job and who I worked for, they
Yeah.
literally said, "Dude, if you just want to not show up and just take the tests,
You could just
you don't
do
even
that.
have to come.
Right.
If you just want to, if you can just take the test, dude, just come in and take the test when you're supposed to. I'll literally just keep up with the syllabus. If you can just come in and take the test, I'll literally just give you an A. You don't even have to be here. And I'm like, cool, sounds great. And I literally did that. I coasted right through fucking. I'm not even kidding.
Free ride.
I literally
well, not
coasted
free,
right through
but,
college, my first degree. Not free. I paid for it, but I
Yeah.
literally just essentially paid for a piece of paper. I literally didn't do any work for college for any of my digital classes, like at all.
Damn.
Digital. I did have to take an actual traditional art class. That one
Yeah.
was super fun, painting and chalk art and everything. That was really cool. But as far as like actual digital arts goes, I literally didn't do shit for college because I just coasted right through. But after that, I tried and got a job, and I managed to do like a few things. Like for instance, I got a contract with EA. We worked on The Witcher. That was really cool. I did sketch art for that. Everybody knows that. That was fun.
What's The Witcher?
And then,
It's a
What?
video game that's based
are
off
you
of a
fucking
book.
kidding me?
Well, she wouldn't
Where
know.
have you been the last
It's-
decade?
come
and a
on.
half?
There's a
She-
TV
she
show
wouldn't
about it
know.
on Netflix. What do you
Yo,
mean?
I don't have
Do you think
Netflix.
she
What are
would
you
watch
talking
that?
about?
Do you think she
Star
would
Trek
watch
Agent
it?
Havel. Are you
What?
fucking kidding me?
I don't have Netflix.
It's
Oh, Lord.
it's a medieval fantasy video game that's based off a book. That's what he worked on, was the games. And
yeah.
then there was a Netflix
It was my first
adaptation,
job
which
that I got,
some
like-
people love or
Yeah, it was
hate.
my first contract that I got right out of college. Was working on one of the games, and that was really fun. And then after that, I slowly but very quickly realized that it was very difficult to find work as a digital artist, and I ended up after the 6 months contract was done, I ended up just staying at the same job that I had, and I just worked retail for like a while. And I became a supervisor at like Home Depot. And then I tried raising through the ranks at Home Depot as a graphic artist, because obviously that is needed in a big company like that. Hello, Gators. All right. That is needed in a big company like that. You know, everything in the store is designed by somebody, right? So, you know, I tried doing that, but obviously that didn't work out. And then my buddy passed away. And because of him, I decided, okay, I'm going to look back at when I was a kid, and I'm going to go ahead and do that thing that I always wanted to do. So I went to school as a firefighter. I went to school to become a firefighter. And then I ended up doing that. And that's kind of what I do right now. I'm not obviously employed because I moved.
Yeah.
And getting employed to a city or a county takes a while. It's not an easy process. It's not like Walmart. It's not like, you know, it's not like Target where you just show up. They're hiring all the time. They do routine hires throughout the year. So you have to wait. And it's just a bitch. It's hard
difficult.
to get hired. Yeah. So I'm juggling between. It just depends on what happens first. If I become a firefighter, that's great. I went to school for it. That's really cool. I know how to be a firefighter, so I can just get hired there. But I'm also her father is a police officer, so he's also, if it comes up beforehand, if it comes up first, then I'm just gonna take that route too, because I just want a really good career that's gonna set me and her up for life.
So that's something you do want to do then. Still, from being a kid, you still want to work in EMS, emergency services.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to work in emergency services 100%. That's what I went to school for. It's what I wanted to do when I was a kid, and I still want to do that if I get the chance. Obviously, if this works out, then hallelujah. Who cares if if that project that us three were talking about, if that works out, that's really cool. You know, then I don't got to worry about putting myself in danger. But I will absolutely 100% put myself in danger for a stranger. I don't mind.
Yeah, baby.
What is it?
No, it's great. But I on my end for this question, I guess I was kind of the same boat as these two. As a kid, I didn't really think about what it is I wanted to do, like,
I don't really care. I don't think most
career
people
wise.
do.
Well,
These two.
a lot of people
Who's
had an
these
idea,
two?
right? Toothe, Cloud.
What?
Oh, he
Put it
pointed
on-
like this, like
Yeah, I pointed like
horizontally,
this.
He
rather
was,
than
he
like.
was
Yeah, you
comparing
see,
like his thoughts on like career growing up.
No, I
to
know, but
you
it looked like
Cloud.
he was pointing at me, and I was like, what?
Oh no.
No, I was
Toothe.
answering his question.
But
But
yeah, no, I did have a general idea. Of how I wanted life to look like, though. I wasn't very specific on a career. I was very much in your boat, where I spent a lot of time outside as a kid, and I still do. So it's just something about nature. Like I just wanted to work outside. I knew that, but more so, I had a more clear idea on how I wanted life to look like. I thought as a kid, genuinely, that I would be at least engaged by this point in my life, or at least in a relationship. Yeah, or at least in a relationship that's been going on for a while. Obviously, I'm single. That hasn't happened, but that goal
You
is
heard
still.
it here, folks. You heard it here.
He's on the
Heard
market.
it, single, ready to mingle.
He's on the market.
Have you ever felt like you've hit a wall during your gaming session?
Let me introduce you to Dubby, the sugar-free energy drink that's about to change your game.
Imagine this, a blend of vitamins, amino acids, and nutrients that supercharges your focus and performance without those pesky jitters.
Seriously, it's like having a secret weapon in your gaming arsenal. You'll feel sharp, energized, and ready to conquer every challenge.
Run!
Oh shit!
Get out of here! I mixed up a scoop earlier, and the flavor was absolutely refreshing. And the boost, unmatched. Whether you're grinding through a marathon session, or just need an extra edge, Dubby has your back.
And here's the best part. Use code INSTANCE for 10% off your first order. Don't wait!
Grab your W now, and level up your game. Trust me, you won't look back.
He's
going
willing
for
to have
$33.99.
premarital sex. I have
Oh,
the
my
video.
Lord.
Oh hell no! Hell no!
Beat his
Hell
ass.
no!
You better get it while it's hot before
He
the
said,
gamers get to hear
I
it.
have
You two can't talk. Hey, you two can't fucking talk.
We're married.
You two can't
We're
fucking
married
talk.
right
You ain't
now.
no shit,
We're
you ain't
married
no shit.
right
You two
now.
can't fucking
Hey,
talk.
Little
Sit
did
down.
you know I'm a virgin.
Sit back
I'm a
down.
virgin.
Sit back
A
down.
virgin.
I have
No,
it
but,
clipped. Insert clip here.
Obviously. Look,
Oh!
look.
Whoa.
Of
Uh,
him
you
literally
hear that?
saying, "I'm willing to have premarital
I got a
sex."
couple. I
And
got
I
a
said,
couple clips on my phone.
Under the context of like, I have to be with someone. I don't go out. I don't sleep around or do anything like that. I
Where
have
you
to.
going?
I have to be with someone.
I found the gator.
Oh, she's back.
I hear you.
I have to be with someone. There has to be that
Them
level
gators.
of relationship
Of
for that kind of
intimacy, yeah.
intimacy to engage, right? And I also like. So, as you guys know, I'm Catholic, right? So really, the premarital
Duh.
sex thing is like, I shouldn't, but if I'm with someone and
But
they
you
want
do it
to,
anyway.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not insane,
part of
right?
life.
But hold on, I'll get you. I'll get you. I'll get
Just
you.
one thing.
I'll get you.
One thing.
I'll get you.
Peace,
What?
peace,
What?
peace,
Fine.
peace.
What?
One thing. One
What?
thing. One
What?
thing. You gotta promise me something.
Maybe. What is it?
Please don't get with a stalker girl of the.
Oh, absolutely the
Peace.
fuck not.
Peace.
I'm not crazy, dude.
Peace.
I
Peace.
promise
Give me the
you.
finger.
I mean,
Peace.
I
Give
give
me-
you this finger. I can't give you a pinky finger. Yeah, there you go.
Can't give you a picky
Yeah,
finger.
Yeah, stick
because
drift.
Because you need that
that's
finger
the closest
tracking. I
you
forgot.
programmed to our
Finger
foreheads.
tracking. You can't do this. That's so funny.
He goes, "I
but
can do
no, but
this."
I was also like, I
do
also
this.
stated that I am willing to. If my partner wanted to wait until after marriage, I would. I have no issue with that either, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, but that idea of like being happy with someone has evolved, nowadays. That's still what I want. I want to marry a woman that I love. I want to have kids. I want to have a family, some property in the mountains. I want to raise my kids right. That's still very much
He
like
won't
for
settle
my
down now.
right. That's very much my first and foremost goal. That's my biggest goal in life. When it comes to careers, however, I always know I want to do something outside, and that's still very much the case, right? Obviously, my previous job was
Lumber work.
landscaping, which is, it's outdoors, but it's not the most glorious work. But I mean, anything from forestry to park ranger to what I really want to
Okay,
do is I want to
that was
get
my
into.
idea.
Yeah, what I really want to do though is I want to get into ranching. That's what I want to
be a
do.
park
That
ranger.
I
You
feel
want to
the-
wrestle with them gators?
I
said
feel the
ram
most.
Maybe you'll be able to save these two from
He
their
said,
troubles.
No, and I have worked with cattle before on a ranch, just briefly, just on and off
Dumb
kind of work. But
gators.
I wanna get into it permanently. I wanna get into ranching permanently. It's something I feel really connected to. It's something I feel good doing. It's it has a purpose for me, and then I'm out in nature.
Yeah,
I'm
well, you're a cowboy.
right. So
Animals are fun. They don't talk back.
Well,
Yeah,
No,
I
they
argue
do.
that with
I
cattle.
beg to disagree.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Jericho
say,
is very, very opinionated.
and
they
if
don't
you've
talk
never
back
worked with cattle
to
before,
where I understand them.
yeah, no, if you never worked with
This is
cattle
'cause you're
before, they're
stupid.
stubborn. They're just stubborn. Cattle do
I
talk
love
back
big
to you.
old cattle.
They're just stubborn. They don't do what you want them to do. But
Dude, I love pugs that just go every
Yeah.
time I try to blow dry them.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
how they sound. And I go,
No,
"Be
but
quiet!"
so but that's still very
Violence!
much like obviously
No,
that
I'm
that
holding a blow
kind of
dryer.
refined. Obviously that kind of wanting to work outdoors refined into something more, as well as at wanting the family and everything like that. So obviously I'm not there, but those fields tend to be a little bit more difficult to get into because they're not constantly hiring, like you were saying, and they hire even less than sometimes it's
Than, like, your normal
twice a
typical
year,
job, right?
sometimes it's once a year.
See, I'm
right?
surprised
And
about
then,
that
like-
because
and
we
then, like,
always need
ranching-
farmers.
Well, yeah, and then ranching, like actual real like cattle ranching, is very opportunistic, right? Because there are websites that you can go on where people are hiring, but it's very locational. Like this is like it's like, okay, yeah, so here's a job. We're like 2 states away, 3 states away, 4 states away. Some places offer housing, right? Some don't. And so it's very it's very opportunistic, and a lot of the times
Don't do that. Don't. That's Illuminati. Don't do that.
It's real.
and but and
I don't know the Illuminati sound.
You're so stressed.
and
She goes.
Continue.
I don't know it.
but yeah,
I was just saying
and,
touch tips. Okay. Continue.
yeah, and a lot of times they're not hiring entry level like ranch hands or interns. A lot of times they're looking for ranch managers or experienced wranglers with like 3 years under their belt. So it's kind of hard to get into, but that's still very much something that I want to do. But yeah, no. So segueing out of that, I wanted to introduce a new segment. It's
okay.
called nothing bad. It's called Nonsense with Odin Vasker, and the premise of it is randomly in the episodes that I host, I'm just gonna drop a random, out of the blue, completely weird question that you probably have not been asked before, but maybe have thought about it.
Politics.
So nonsense. No, it's never gonna be politics. It's never gonna be anything like that. It's always gonna be fun, light topics. So,
Great
question
value
I
or
have-
signature.
oh, that's controversy. I don't know about that. That's controversial now.
Wait,
No.
hold on. What was the question?
Great value or signature.
She asked Great Value, which is Walmart's brand, or Signature Select, which is Safeway's brand.
Yeah.
So-
Signature.
Safeway.
Wait.
Well,
Signature
I
is
guess
actually
it's okay.
Chulasco's brand.
No. Signature's everywhere. It's not.
Yeah.
Walmart.
So
What?
Signature's in Target as well. It's in
oh,
Target. It's
Signature.
Signature is
Okay,
actually
I
at
thought
Walgreens.
she was talking about Signature
Or
Select.
not Walgreens. Well, it's
She
in.
said
it's
Great
in
Value is at
Winn
Walmart.
Dixie. Winn Dixie.
Okay. So there's another because I'm used because
Where is where? I'm so confused now.
I have Safeway, which has Signature Select. So
All you
Yeah.
need to
I
know
didn't
is
realize there
Great
was a
Value is
difference.
Walmart.
We just have
Ooh.
signature.
Okay.
yeah.
Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
But yeah, so today's question I was a little skeptical on asking, only because I think it may or may not cater more towards the men of the group, because I don't know a man that probably hasn't thought about this at least once,
Well,
right? But it
honey.
will require these guys to think, or maybe they have thought about it.
Fucking controllers all the way over here.
I was about to say, did she throw her? I saw her hands levitate for a bit, and then all of a sudden, and I was like, what happened?
So the question I wanted to ask.
my
Here's
hand.
Ian.
Oh wait, hold on. We'll give him a second to get all
Yeah.
fixed
She's a
up
mess.
over there.
She gotta get her
Having-
hands back.
Trouble.
Whoa.
All right. So the question I wanted to ask in this Nonsense with Odin Vasker segment is, if you had to choose a way to die,
Oh God.
You cannot die peacefully in your bed surrounded by your family. This question is specifically if you had to choose. Hold on. Because it makes you think, and I know at least him and him probably have thought. Because I don't know a man that hasn't thought about this. Who hasn't thought about this, right? I knew, right? What way would you choose to go out? Because I know most men I know have had some sort of like self-sacrifice or heroic last stand fantasy in their head. At least once. It's always there's at least one daydream, right? So I guess my question is like, what if you couldn't die? Yeah, if you couldn't die peacefully in your bed, which of these situations in your head do you think you would go out in? How would you choose to die?
Cloud, we gotta turn into men.
You always told me. No, okay. Oh yeah, okay. You always told me that if you ever died as a firefighter, you would want to go out in a burning building saving a kid.
Facts.
I got a man's question.
Is that your answer?
That is exactly my answer.
Wait,
Straight
what was
up.
his answer? Wait, what was his answer?
Oh
If he
God.
was a firefighter, again,
Oh man.
he would fucking want to go into a burning building as a firefighter and save a kid, and that's how he would die.
Damn.
Yeah. I'd save the kid and die in the process.
You know,
Self-sacrifice,
that's-
noble
What's up, homie?
self-sacrifice.
Yep.
Tooth.
What's up?
What
Nice
about you?
cock.
Thanks, nice dick.
Wrong hand.
What the fuck is going on over there?
My desk is right there. I
We're
can
men, bro. Now that we're men,
I get it.
That we're men.
Oh,
be a
God.
man. You must be swift as a coursing
Yeah,
river.
just sing every song about being a man from our childhood.
That's amazing. This is
stand like
this is
this.
great because this just adds to the
Ow.
segment. It
Make
really
the
does just
man
add to
out
the
of
segment.
It
know.
really is
I wanna know,
nonsense with Odin.
As a man.
Good job.
Yeah, it
Also
really is
pro.
nonsense. Yeah, it really is nonsense with Odin. This adds to the segment. Thank you guys. But I am curious,
How would you want to die?
Tooth. I'm curious about you.
Tooth first.
Y'all ever played Halo Reach?
Yes.
Yep.
End of Halo Reach. The noble thing. Bro just dies of hordes and hordes of enemies. Objective survive.
God.
Oh,
I don't know why.
That's literally it. You just keep going until you can.
You know the
I don't know
objective
why, but the
surviving, that's
second
where
you
it's
said
from.
Halo Reach, the second you said Halo Reach, I thought you were gonna say something really dumb, like I would have got crushed by a warthog by flipping it upside down.
I want to get impaled by an energy
Yeah, that's my
sword.
second one. That's
See,
my.
Dude, you know the fucking
Yeah, see,
gravity
that's
hammers
the
where they go
second
boom?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
shit I
yeah,
want
yeah.
to do.
Yeah, no. See, and I want to segue off of that because my answer is vaguely similar. It's not as specific as like Halo, but it is like I feel like, and this again kind of exposes how much of a nerd I am if y'all can't already tell. Just in any sci-fi, like in any instance where like aliens are invading Earth or some shit, we're in some war with aliens or some shit, right? If I can sacrifice myself in a last stand to buy time for civilians or survivors to make it to escape the planet or escape the area, I would do that. I would die in that last stand to buy time to make sure people survive. That's 100% how I would choose to go out if I couldn't die peacefully in my bed. All right, which one of you three wants to go next?
Y'all are nerds.
Nikki.
Yes,
Facts, bro.
Your
yes.
name is
Dab 'em up, dab 'em
Skynerd.
up, dab 'em up.
Yeah, your name.
Damn, it's
Oh,
true.
my nerd. Mine pertains to my job. It's a real. Mine's an actual real way.
No,
I
I'm
can
talking about
die.
these
I think this is real shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, yo, I can actually die like that.
Look, nothing
goes,
wrong
I
with
mean,
I want to save a child.
real talk. Real talk. If we want to be technical, I think me and Toothe are the nerdiest ones at like in this circle.
That's crazy. to say.
Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
He put you.
No,
Dude, you hear that? He put you on the same
it's
level as him, bro.
debatable.
Yeah, I was
but-
about to say.
You know what? I
The
don't think
dude-
nerds
okay,
an
who can
insult.
hear a
I don't think
Nintendo
nerds
song?
an insult.
Nah, dude.
Nikki said he
nah.
wants to be hit by a
Nah,
Koopa
bro.
with the little
Nah, bro.
hammers.
I did not.
Never
know.
mind, I
Who
think
can
nerd's an
literally
insult.
hear a Nintendo song? Yeah, nerd is a fucking
No.
insult. This motherfucker can hear a fucking random 8-bit music tone from a fucking random ass game and be able to name the tone and the level, bro. You see?
Hey, that's just dedication, though. That's all that is.
Okay, but
dedication,
To be
guys.
fair,
One of the
Okay,
Sonic
to be fair,
I can do
intros
the same thing
kinda
with an
fucking
Elton
slap.
John song. So
Okay, to be fair,
That's insane.
Sonic intros are sick as fuck. Can't even.
they
can't
really
Yeah.
fucking are.
I'm so tired of. I am so tired of hearing fucking Sonic intros. This motherfucker, the fucking like a week
I
ago,
be
this
jamming
motherfucker would
to it.
not
I'm like-
shut up in the chat. No, he was sitting here singing the fucking stupid rainbow bullshit song, pissing me the fuck off. The whole
Running around at the speed
for
of
like an
sound.
hour,
Got
dude.
places
Oh
to
my
go.
God. Me and Cloud wanted to fucking
Follow
shoot
my
ourselves.
rainbow.
I think at one point she deafened. Like, oh my God, that was so fucking.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
I had a dog trying
No.
to eat my fucking hand, and all I hear is running around at the speed. I was like, shut the fuck up before I kill myself! Oh my god!
Fucker would not shut up for like 2-3 hours
Oh
straight.
my-
It was an hour of rainbow, and then it went away because I think he switched levels finally, right? And then about an hour later, it came back, and it was
Dude, to be
for another
fair, I think
hour,
I
and we're like,
annoyed him.
dude.
I don't know if I annoyed him, but like yesterday while I was waiting for y'all or something like that, or y'all were somewhere, I don't remember, but she disappeared, and I was just going, somewhere over for a good hour and a half. Like, shit you not. Like, I don't know where
man.
he was. He was fucking
like,
banned.
like,
Oh, I
the,
think
like
he was
the,
playing League.
the first couple times it was really funny, and then she just started to add like her own nonsense to it about like what she
Yeah,
was
'cause I was
doing
waiting
at
for
the
her.
moment.
I was
Like,
waiting
she
for
just
her,
started,
and I
like,
was just going,
singing what she was doing.
somewhere.
I'm like, are you okay? Do you need therapy again? Do you need a
Again.
Capri Sun?
Broski.
Do you need a
Broski.
nap?
He goes, I called you a she.
Yo,
See?
broski.
He goes, are you mentally
Damn.
stable? I go, more stable than I normally am, or? And then I just he didn't say anything, so I just go, somewhere.
I'm pretty sure in that moment
Yo.
I just went, sure.
Broski.
Broski.
Broski, you're a bro, and you're ski. Broski. How you
Oh,
gonna
that's
die?
How am I gonna die?
Yeah.
How you gonna die?
Bravo.
How would you go out?
Bravo. Incredible wordplay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You should take my job. You should be colors instead. You should write songs. That was
Damn.
incredible lyricism.
Um,
Oh God.
I've
She
actually
got
thought
a
about
fat
this
ass, and her name
I
is
have,
Julia.
and I kind of figured you might have.
I said, make sauces, grab it, squeeze.
We're gonna ignore what's going on over there because
You know
you
what's
said you
funny?
thought about
He
this
fucking
hour.
does the stupidest songs, the stupidest fucking song, like voices for when he's singing, but he fucking actually sing, and people are gonna think
Yeah.
that he's just fucking dumb as shit and can't actually sing. He's
Yeah.
going,
Yeah.
Nick
But yeah, you
White.
said, Sky, you
Grammar
said you thought about this before.
I have.
I don't remember the words
So-
and everything.
what's your-
And the guy's like, I'm all, okay.
Okay.
So what's your answer? So what's your answer? It's book club now.
No.
I can't.
I look back. She's like, fuck it, I'll just shrink. That's insane.
Okay,
Oh my
continue.
It's okay, little guy.
Anyway, yeah, continue. Sky.
It's okay.
No, I've actually thought about this multiple fucking times. It's always been like 2 to 3 different ways. So first one, I've always wanted to die drowning. I don't know why. It's just something about
What
like.
the fuck is
I don't know.
got me
I don't
fucked
know.
up.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Alright,
I don't know.
alright.
Don't ask.
This
Don't
bitch saw
fucking
that
ask.
one video. You know that one game from like 2013 where the whole objective is to spam the space bar so you don't drown in the
Yeah,
ocean after you fall
yeah.
off your sailboat.
Motherfucker,
This
I would
guy
let that
saw
button
that
go.
like fucking a decade ago and said that's gonna be me.
Yo, why am I big as hell?
Yo, you
What?
dull as
No.
fuck right
The
now.
real question is, why the fuck were you floating?
Yeah. Do you see that too? I thought that was just.
Send it to
Fucking
God.
VR, stupid.
Whoa.
Insane. So
He's gone.
anyway, that just so drowning's one way. What's the other?
Yeah,
I
so it's
struggled to
either
get
I don't know why, but I've always either had a dream or I was at school one time and I just had this like vision in my head that like
Bless
Bless
it.
you.
thank you. Oh, I almost coughed up
Was
a
that
fucking lung there.
timestamp?
Okay. Cool.
So, I was at like school, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, like when you daydream, sort of. So I was like daydreaming, but at the same time, like I was seeing it. I was drowning, and I think I was cliff jumping. I was cliff jumping somewhere, and I was in the water, and I was just didn't even like want to try swimming up, and I just drowned. And so I was like, damn, I wonder how that would feel. So that was one.
What in the world?
And then the second one is like jumping out of a plane, because I want to go skydiving. I love to go skydiving. I would love to jump out of a plane, skydive, and then like pull the fucking parachute, and the string breaks and the parachute doesn't actually go, and I want to like know how it feels. That's
These
the
are
second one.
awful ways.
So
to
so
go.
basically,
I
she
don't
wants
know.
to live the horrific like event of what a cartoon character goes through in like a Looney
I
Tunes cartoon.
Sounds
don't
like it.
I didn't know you would
know.
chill like that.
And a lot of these are just like
chill
a lot
like
of
that,
these
bro.
when I was thinking of these are just like me on a casual day, and I'm just standing or sitting or doing something, and all of a sudden I just like
Give
Yeah, it
like
just pops in your head.
yeah.
I think most of our like
Motherfucker, I got 3 different shirts
self-sacrifice
on.
like daydreams happen like when we're doing shit like in the shower or doing dishes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, one more.
The third one is I was literally driving, and I wanted to like all of a sudden like I got brake checked, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm not a horrible driver, I promise, but it's just I do drive a little close. But anyways, so I got brake checked, and I was like, and sometimes when I'm driving, just casually, I'll be like literally I'll be driving to work or something, and I'm like, you know what? Like what would happen? Like if I just like fucking start everybody, and all of a sudden,
why we going so fast?
a semi goes, and I go under the semi, and my head just like, yeah, like I thought about this this fucking morning. I actually thought of this again this morning. It like reiterated in my
Toothe has his
brain.
fucking
bumper
hands
cars
up
until
like
you
this.
drive
Like
yourself
he's
off
like,
the
what
freeway?
the fuck am I
Like,
listening to?
all of
He's
ours-
sitting here like
All of ours was
like
like,
we're
yeah,
dying
like-
for a purpose. Like we're all dying
and then
for
she's
a
just
purpose.
like, I
Yeah.
just want to fucking die.
I just want to know.
Everyone with me. I just want.
She said, "Final destination." On God.
Oh my. Lord.
Final
All right.
destination.
They're detailed
all right.
because
You
I've
went
thought of
last.
them
You had the
before.
most memo. How did you fuck that up?
Oh
my god.
So let's
No,
moving on.
because
Try to
I'm
stay
not
on topic
lying.
here.
Like I've
Oh.
thought of these before, so like I
Yeah.
had these shits on lock, the details and everything, because I've thought of them before. So like you ever never think of that? Like if you're just like you're so angry at somebody by driving, or like you want to get to a destination so fucking fast and you just want to everybody, and
No,
then like
I
so all of a
can't say
sudden
I have.
chill like that,
oh,
bro.
the semi
think
thing
those are
was because
healthy
my dad
thoughts.
oh well, I'm outside.
These are
So,
intrusive thoughts.
my dad explained to me that he
I think
did
these are worse than
see
intrusive
somebody,
thoughts.
like get decapitated from a semi once, and I think that's where that came from. That I want to be like, I want to know. It was in Mexico.
I've seen
A lot of
somebody
shit
cut in
happens
half
Mexico.
before.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I did a call on a guy
Lord.
who got. I think I told it before. It
No,
was
no.
fucking. It's a great
Yeah.
story.
See, isn't
honestly.
that
Yeah.
crazy? See, don't you ever want to know
Yeah.
what that feels like? I don't
Homie
know.
was
That's
funny
just
as
me.
fuck.
No, I don't
No.
actually.
What?
I don't know. I don't want
Like,
to know what it
not a
feels like
lake.
to be ripped in half. Thank you though.
Okay.
Let's
Not
let's
like
let's
Cloud.
separate
Answers,
ourselves
yeah.
from that. Yeah. Let's go to Cloud.
I want my Schmetterling.
I'm not gonna lie. Skis onto something there. I've seen
No.
so many
No
car
skis and-
crashes. Hold on. I've seen so many terrible crashes. So I drive for work because I'm like a mobile dog groomer, and I've seen so many terrible crashes. And I've sat there like,
What would that be like?
what would it be like?
That's
No.
how you
Hold on.
So
But like,
that's how you
I have
wanna
a
go. If
curse.
you had to
Hold on.
choose.
No. Let me speak. I've done that shit before where I'm like, damn, how would that feel? And that's how it happened when I fucking broke my ankle. I shouldn't say that kind of shit because it will come true at some point. So, knock on wood. Where the hell?
Knock on your head, bitch. You got a hard-headed bitch.
She's like,
There
damn, I want to take
Um,
those dogs with me. Not gonna lie.
Hell no. Hell no. Let me think. I don't want to drown because I have a big fear of like open water. I have a fear of like big shit coming out of the water and be like, "What up, bro?" And I'm like, you know,
Just a
that shit
megalodon,
scared me.
like, hey, what's up?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How your day going?
Hey, bro, how good?
How your day going?
Them gators.
Guiders.
Truly, how I would want to go out, and I can't be peaceful. It's got to be something like
hardcore.
Tragic.
Well, it doesn't have to be hardcore, but like, yeah, no, you can't die peacefully in your bed. You
Mauled by
can't.
dogs.
It's got to be something that isn't ideal. You know,
New fear unlocked. For her
isn't
job.
ideal.
that's crazy.
I guess the only thing that has happened to me, and if that was the only way I would go out, I have a huge fear of needles, even though I have a shit ton of tattoos. I just have a fear of like needles
Same.
going in my veins. And one time, I was getting my blood drawn, and the tube was cracked, and my blood was spewing out everywhere, while it's in me. And the nurse was like, "Oh my god!" And I said, "I'm bleeding out. Someone help me, Lord!" And I'm just sitting there. I have blood all over me. There's blood on the nurse. There's blood on the table. I was like, "Hell no, not like this, please, Lord, please. Someone help me now."
So you're saying that's how you would choose to go out?
That's
is the way that
bitch.
you
I would
live?
fucking pass out before I bled out. Not gonna lie, that's how I would fucking die. I would just go.
Oh my lord.
All right.
And never wake up again.
I didn't think that the women's answers would be
Oh my
Just-
fucking god.
that. Anyway,
yo,
Nikki,
we're
I
not
don't think
women.
you've answered yet.
Yo, we're not
They're
women.
women right now. They're not women.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
we're
disappoint
men.
a lot of people today. I don't
Broskies.
think about how I want to die. The
Unfortunately,
reason
you gotta think about it right now.
Yeah,
The
unfortunately,
reason
you gotta
Not a
come
being,
up with
real
it.
man. I'm kidding.
no, I understand.
Oh, back
The
work.
reason being, like whenever we're out like driving, I already like have these weird scenarios playing in my head when I don't want them to be, of like, you know, someone driving into the car and pushing us off the freeway. I don't want
Mhm.
those thoughts in my head, but they just happen out of nowhere. Like I don't know why. So like
How'd you go?
to
How'd
so
you
to
go?
like prevent myself from thinking about it too often, I just don't really think about it. But
How'd you go?
listening
So
to
how would you
everyone's
go? Yeah.
stuff, listening to everyone's like, you know, thoughts and, you know, how they
Morbid thoughts.
for some reason would want to fucking die. What the actual fuck, Sky?
I'm actually not afraid of dying, so.
I have
Yeah,
a huge fear of death.
I
No,
am.
I'd like to
thank
say,
you.
I'd like to say, as somebody who's been very close to death a few times, especially in his line of work, when you're about to die, it's pretty fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
You
probably
might
most
think, oh,
likely.
yeah, I'm not afraid of it.
No, no. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, it would probably be scary at the moment, but like that's the least of my like that. Not.
Yo,
Yeah,
speaking on like a
1000%.
serious level
Just
though, my dad actually
crazy.
almost died, like for real. He was in the hospital for like a couple months or like a month or something like that, but he was on like the whole like intubation thingy, whatever. He said to me
Ventilator.
that when he was yeah, something like that.
Incubation.
He said that when he was like, you know, put out or whatever, I don't know what they were saying, but when he was that close to, you know, dying, he actually said that he saw a light and someone stand in front of him and like to tell him like go back, like you're not ready yet, go back. So
Mhm.
that's what
Yeah.
he said.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, no.
Jesus
I
really
Almost
think
quite
I'm more
literally.
scared.
Jesus.
I'm more scared for somebody else dying than me myself dying.
Hmm.
I don't know if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
it's
terrified to
just,
Yeah.
That
die.
makes sense.
Yeah, me
like
too.
that. Not. I don't know why, but like for me, like if the thought of like me dying doesn't scare me as much as like watching,
Cloud dying.
because I was like
Oh, she'd be
for
a mess
example
if I
I was
died.
there.
She'd be
I'd
like-
be a mess. Bro, I think no.
She'd be,
because you know
she'd be up in
how-
the casket like this. She'd be like, "How the fuck you gonna die before me?" Bitch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
scooch
I got
over,
more
bitch.
health
Get the
issues
fuck-
than you.
Get the fuck
Like-
off,
Visits
bitch.
your fucking
How the
brain.
fuck-
No, like,
She come up-
The fact that like I joke about the
She
fact
comes,
that I
she said-
literally joke
she
with
said,
him
so,
all the
like, are
fucking
you still gonna
time.
Pay me back the $5 or like? Or
No, motherfucker, I still got. No, you know what would be more realistic? I'd be like, motherfucker, I haven't even paid you back yet. Who gonna
Crazy.
take my money now? Like, what the fuck am I
Yeah.
gonna
No,
do?
but I get what you mean. It's the
yeah.
thought of having to deal with it versus not having to deal with it.
Yeah, because
know.
I was
Yeah.
there when like the time, like the whole time, like with her dad and stuff. Like her dad is I call him my dad, like literally, because basically her family raised me, because like my parents always like either drop me off or they it'd take a while, like they'd drop me off, but I would fight to even hang out with them, like her, like I would literally have arguments to even
literally
like, have an
she
hour
would
with
get
her.
dropped off, and her mom would instantly text her just saying, "We'll be back soon because you have a beautiful family to come back to." We're like, dude, it's been
But
like
you
5
dropped me
fucking
off at like
minutes.
fucking 6 in the morning. Like there was a time literally I walked in and she's fucking sleeping. She's like, "How'd you get here?" And I go, "My parents dropped me off." My parents just fucking dropped me off, literally.
Well-
And that was when like her mom finally gave me the started realizing that
Garage
this
code?
is like a common occurrence and gave me the garage code, because like my parents wouldn't even
Well-
like text her parents to let me in. They'd just drop me off. Like my mother would just drop me off. And I'd
your
be
parents are-
outside.
Your
Yeah,
mom was
well,
neglectful.
I hate
Yeah,
to
your
cut.
mom-
Yeah.
I hate to cut this off, but
open.
we did cut Nicky off in the middle of him giving his answer.
Oh my
so
God!
I'd like to
Sorry,
hear
Nicky.
that.
Oh, my B.
No, it's
It's just so
okay.
funny.
But
Hell
to,
yeah.
to
How do you
sort
want
of
that?
wrap it up, to sort of wrap it up, so you guys can continue, or so we can push into the next topic.
Yeah,
I
we
have
one thing
one
to
more
say about
topic
White
after
Tired.
this.
Yeah, since I didn't really think about it much growing up, or even now for that matter, I just wanted to be quick and painless as possible. Either a nuclear fallout or like a fucking bomb going off. I don't know.
Quick and
Painless, he says.
Quick and painless. Everyone's. He literally
as
said.
long as
He
he's
literally
in the
said.
middle of the
This is what he
nuclear
said.
fallout,
He
doesn't have to
goes.
deal with the
He goes.
radiation,
If
you know?
I'm going out, everybody's coming with me.
Everyone's going out, right?
In the way, I'm dying alone. I want to be in
Yeah.
line
Nikki's-
up there with so many people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the only one
Nikki
He
waiting.
said, "My ass is gonna be at Disney when the fucking bomb hits. It's gonna be at Disney when it hits Orlando on."
Or he'll be at Universal fucking riding the Spider-Man ride. He'll go, "Oh, I know this right."
I was gonna say that.
There's Nicky on the wall. Look at his cloud. Look at his dust right here on the wall. You see-
No,
there's
the
his
scene with the
outline.
pumpkin bomb. The scene with the
Yeah.
hobgoblin's pumpkin
Yeah.
bomb.
You just
wow,
go-
I wish that bomb were real. The entire show building.
Nicky will go, "Oh shit!"
He's
That-
freaking.
oh,
Oh.
God.
Yo, that's how Nicky would look.
That's how you'd go. That's how
Yeah,
you'd
that's
look,
how I'm
bro.
gonna
Just
look
like,
when they're done. Oh god.
But I want to add one thing really quickly. If you're done,
Go
Nicky.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm good.
So bouncing off ski, kind of like, I know you're not scared of death, but you're scared of like other people dying. I have a big fear of death myself, and it mostly
Me
comes
too.
from
We fit
like
together.
me not being here one day and like enjoying the people around me. Like I just feel like that's very important to me, and I would not hate to miss out on that. I guess it comes from like
Twama.
FOMO.
FOMO. Yeah, I had to calculate that bitch in my head. I said,
Real
I said,
FOMO, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Fear of
No,
missing
but, like-
Oreos.
obviously, if we had a family one day, like I would be sad to not see like my grandkids, my actual children, just stuff like that. Obviously, I know my parents are getting older, and that's something I fear too. So, just something like that.
Yeah.
Fear of just not being with my people anymore.
That's why we
I
fit.
guess it
Well,
also is-
You
it's a
don't
little-
like
it a little sucks
dying.
'cause you're
I
also
don't
the
like seeing
youngest
you
one,
die.
too.
I keep you alive. We good. We chilling.
How about we just
Well-
stay alive, bro, forever?
Well, I'll take this opportunity to go ahead and move on to a lighter topic that involves you with being with the people that you love, and we do have time for one more topic. I did have two,
Yeah, just about one.
but
Sorry.
I
had one.
think-
What the
That was just ass.
I think on the note, since I was gonna go with the other one, but I think since we're on the note of being with our families and being afraid to miss out on that, I'm gonna go with this one. So this question I wanted to ask is, by the time this episode releases, it should be Friday, December 13th, right in the middle of the season, the Christmas season. So I wanted to ask all of you if you guys have a holiday tradition that you participate in with your family or just by yourself every year, and
Gators.
Nope, gators.
what is it? What's the process of it? Just what's your holiday tradition with your family if you have one? I think Nicky wants to go
wants
first.
to go last.
Yeah, I think Nicky wants to go first. No, let him go first. He just went last. Let him go first.
Fucking
Nicky, what's your
Undertale
holiday
reject over here
tradition?
with the glowing heart. Goddamn.
Bum, bum, bum.
Can you guys switch back into your regular episode?
Growing
we're
up,
men.
growing up in my house, as children, you know, me and my older and younger sister, before she moved out, a lot of Christmases were spent sleeping in the same room, and then we'd wake up at like 3, 4 in the morning and wait like several hours for our parents to wake up, or for one of us to go bother them. But we'd basically, like, Christmas Eve, we'd sleep in the same room, watch like a movie or two. Maybe our Nana was there watching over us, and then we'd all knock the fuck out, or
we
stay
love
up
Nana.
if
That sounds really
if we
nice,
couldn't.
actually.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah,
that reminds me of my childhood too. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we haven't done anything like that in years. And I started this, I guess, new tradition of putting up a Christmas tree, like a tiny miniature, like LED light Christmas tree, on my bookshelf, and you know, like buying gifts for, you know, the podcast members, or just doing it with me and Mason if no one else wanted to participate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that brings
I,
back memories of when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember a tradition me and my family used to have. It's kind of one that still kind of happens today, but it sucks a little bit more because now I'm a lot older, and so when we used to do it, or when we do it now, it's like, God, can you just like chill out for a little bit and let me sleep? My mom is so excited because she's such a giver. Like seriously, like you should have saw what she got. Like my little brother's ex-girlfriend, right? The girl that he was with before, the one that he's having a kid with right now. Literally last Christmas, Cloud remembers this. Last Christmas, my mom bought her a Coach. She bought her a Coach set. You know Coach, the designer brand.
Yeah.
Because my mom makes she spoils not only us, but she spoils our women as well. So my mom, I can't wait for Christmas to come. My mom's gonna spoil the absolute living fuck out of this girl because she loves her to pieces. And so I can only imagine. But my mom is so excited. She's basically just a giver. So she's so excited to see you open up the presents. She'll wake you up damn near at 6 a.m. in the morning just going, hey, it's time to open up presents. And you're like, you'll wake up, you'll be like, it's fucking 6:38.
My back. My back.
I'm not even. Yeah, I'm like, I'm fucking naked right now. I close my door. She's like, get up, get some clothes on. It's time to open presents right now. I'm like, oh, fine. But as a kid though, I'm like,
as a kid, that's great. You don't gotta wait.
Yeah, as a kid though, I'm like, oh yeah, presents. Yeah. I'll wake up and we come out. You know, there'd be a little thing on the table. They do the whole Christmas thing. You know, plate of cookies. Little cup of milk with the mouth mark on it, you know, because my dad would go out there and chug a little bit of it, make it look like Santa was here, and a little bite of the cookies out there or whatever.
We did, we always
the
did
whole 9
eggnog,
yards.
though. We always let out eggnog. That was one thing we did.
Eggnog's fire, but we did,
I've never had eggnog before.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
You gotta have the alcoholic one since you're older now. Alcoholic eggnog is mwah.
Well, I gotta
really
have 3. I gotta have OG eggnog, I gotta have alcoholic eggnog,
one.
and then pumpkin
OG eggnog is
because I like pumpkin pie.
Well, OG eggnog is the alcoholic one. That's.
Well, no, I
alcoholic.
mean like OG.
They have non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I mean OG as in like plain
What most
plain
people
eggnog
drink.
with like
what most people
that
drink.
thing.
Okay, so basic eggnog.
Yeah. So basically bitch ass eggnog, right?
Yeah.
How many times you gotta explain he wants the non-alcoholic one, then he wants the alcoholic one, then he wants the fucking pumpkin one. I don't know why you know.
Continue on.
Oh, and then a big one was Polar Express. We always watch Polar Express.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Every year, whenever I was in school, that was also a tradition. Like like the
Yeah.
schools would always play Polar
Popcorn.
Express.
The little.
And then
Wait,
serve,
does
like, hot
everybody have the
chocolate.
same school experience? No, you remember they used to give you the fucking coffee filter with the fucking little fucking handful of popcorn in it.
Yeah,
Fucking-
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
grade
What?
schooler. Yeah.
That's why I'm using
You
coffee
didn't
filters
get-
as bowls at
Oh.
work.
Remember this?
Oh my
I-
lord.
that never
You missed
happened.
It makes
out.
so
You
much
missed
sense
out.
now.
You missed
No.
out.
For
So listen. I don't know about him, but here in Florida, and I've been to a lot. Like again, me and Nikki grew up in Florida, right? We went to school in Florida. So
I'm
in
still
Florida,
here.
and this is pretty much across. He's still there. Pretty much across the entire Orlando like county, the whole board of schools, all the teachers for some reason. This has been going on since I was a kid. They did this in high school, dude. Because teachers have to buy things out of pocket because the school can't give them fucking money for anything, right? They'd buy coffee filters and use the coffee filters as bowls, and then they would pop popcorn and put like a handful of popcorn in the coffee filter, and that was your portion of popcorn for the movie.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, we did that
I'm
too.
so
We did
sorry
that too
to
out
be
here,
off
but we
topic.
also got like a cup of it was like a paper cup of hot
Yeah,
chocolate
little
like this
tiny
size.
thing.
Yeah.
Nikki, sorry to be off
Yeah.
topic, but did you send me the link for the Valorant thing? And the fucking description is Alpha Sigma Sigma Subathon.
That's fucking.
I just
hilarious.
read
I
it
want that
2
link.
seconds ago. I said,
Please
"Huh?"
send me
wait.
that link.
It is.
Yeah,
It
so
is
Okay.
Alpha Sigma
Okay, continue,
Sigma
by the way.
Subathon.
yeah, so I sent her the link to the channel that I was watching. He stopped streaming. He's raiding someone else
great.
right now. But I watched Neon Guts at first, because he was doing a stream. But I tuned in late, so he raided the guy that I sent you guys. And then the title just so happened to be Alpha Sigma Sigma.
That's hilarious. Anyways, continue
Yeah,
about on the
that lines
actual
up.
topic.
But yeah, so was that your tradition? Was
Yeah,
waking
kinda
up, getting woken
tradition, yeah,
up
just
in the
waking up super
morning and
early.
like watching
Yeah,
Polar
getting woken up
Express?
by my mom in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to say as far as like everything goes, my Christmas holidays as a kid was pretty traditional, and also
Yeah.
it was only me and like my cousin Sierra for like 7 years. You know, my little brother he wasn't born until I was 5, and obviously getting him presents is pointless as a fucking
Yeah.
infant because he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So
Yeah.
basically from the ages of like, since I was conscious to like 8-9 years old, it was just me and Sierra
Yeah.
just having the best Christmases ever, dude. Like it was
What a
just
way
us
to
two,
describe that.
just fucking yeah, man.
Since the dawn of time.
I mean, like, yeah, and like segueing
Since I was
that
conscious.
into my answer here, it's very similar. We have very traditional type Christmas, Our traditional movie that we watch isn't movie, it's movies, and it's not Polar Express, it's Home Alone 1 and 2. Every year,
Such
Home Alone
good
1 and 2.
movies.
You're right.
There's another one with
And
Trump
then,
in it, right? The Home Alone 2?
yeah.
right?
Yeah, because he
Two.
gets stuck in New York and then Trump directs
Yeah, I
him
know
somewhere in
that,
front of the
yeah.
hotel.
yeah.
Go
But
ahead, Odin.
and then me and my mom have kind of started a tradition more recently where every year, like throughout the entire season, we just watch holiday baking shows. Because I don't get
my
around
God.
to baking very often, but I do like to bake. And so like this gets into the actual tradition that I remember doing with my mom's mom, while she was alive, because we had lived with my grandparents for a little while. And it's a tradition that my mom did with her mom, and that's a tradition that me and my sister do with my mom every year. We sit down and we bake a shit ton of Christmas goodies, cookies, toffee,
sounds dope.
fudge, and we do it like all in like one night. We're up to like 4 a.m. doing it, and it's so fun, and it's a tradition I really do enjoy. And then Christmas morning we have another tradition. We always have the same breakfast on Christmas morning: eggs and kielbasa. Right?
Huh.
Sorry, what
kielbasa
spell
and
did you
eggs.
just cast upon us?
Eggs and kielbasa or
Bless
kielbasa.
you.
It's
God bless you.
kielbasa is
Kielbasa.
or kielbasa, however you want to pronounce it, is Polish sausage, pretty much.
Oh, kielbasa.
Oh,
okay.
kielbasa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's what we do every morning for Christmas breakfast, or not every morning. It's what you do every Christmas in the morning for breakfast. But yeah, no, I think my favorite one has to be the big baking night.
That sounds really fun. I used to do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds really fun.
We should
Yeah, it's
do
really
that
enjoyable.
from now on. The instance bake off through the camera.
Oh god.
Pretty lit. On Discord, yeah. All
On
of our
Discord.
cameras
Just
point
shows
to
the cookie into the
countertop
fucking
for-
camera. Eat it.
Yeah, that's great.
I feel like at least someone would burn the house down. Let's see. Oh, I think Skynerd wants to go next.
No, I'm saying I would burn it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
do you
what
wanna
I
go
thought
next?
you were raising your
Yeah,
hand.
you
Yeah,
just
we'll go
volunteered
next
to go
anyway.
next.
You raised your hand. You raised your hand, so you go next.
Oh, it's not smart
as
for me
well,
to
right?
go next. I don't got a family tradition.
Her
Well,
tradition is
well,
spending
we'll
Christmas
make
with
one.
my
We'll make
family.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. That's kind of a family tradition, you know. Like,
mean,
it's,
I
okay.
guess-
if you don't have one,
I
do you have a personal
guess-
one, or do you have one you want to start?
I mean, no, not necessarily. I guess like tradition is just like with my family, like my dad, he works third shifts, so since I was born, he
Hold on.
like
Atlas, go lay down.
He's, like,
Ooh, Alice
putting his
ain't go
nose
get
to the door and
presents
going,
this Christmas.
Ooh, he's in trouble,
I'm
dude.
sure the mic can pick that shit up. Yeah, he's pissed me off. Keep going.
no, so like my dad would take off like Christmas Eve and Christmas. Well, they give Christmas, but like third shift is a little different. But you know what I mean. He would take it off to be able to like be there the morning of and like the night before, with us, and it would start off like okay, but then like it always ended bad. Family drama. So it always started off bad
God.
because like
Oh my God,
my
oh my
mom
God, oh my God,
started
oh my God, oh my God.
some fucking fight with it. I don't know. But I did when I met Cloud, because I didn't meet Cloud till like 4th grade summer school. So that was like a few years. That was years
Keyword
later.
summer school.
Yeah, we were in summer school going into 4th grade. We met in a canoe.
We met in a
This is
canoe.
true. This is true.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I only
met in
did
a
summer
canoe.
school twice.
Yeah. We were illiterate. We couldn't read.
Who?
So
Who?
us.
Ooh.
You couldn't comprehend
Who?
what you were reading. I couldn't
No.
read.
Motherfucker. Talking to him. Who?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Who? Who?
You know what's
Who
so funny?
asked?
Bitch, you and Alan?
It was funny when I met Nicky, because Nicky's
Damn.
my best friend, right? When I met Nicky, I actually didn't even remember who he was, because he told me like, "Oh yeah, I'm that guy that you met like the other day," and I was like, "Word, okay." And then ever since then, we've been best friends.
Oh no. We ended up being in the same 4th grade school, and we were like, "I know you!" I screamed at her, "I know you!" But anyways, continuing. So once I met Cloud, I guess like my mom saw that as like an opportunity, being like, I can have peaceful time at my house with my youngest daughter. So I'm dropping her off. So we're dropping her off.
Damn.
And so and the only reason why I knew that she didn't drop off my sister, because my sister would always like be so happy, be so excited about whenever I came home. But yeah, my tradition was always just being with her every single time.
Okay.
So I don't know what her family tradition is. I don't remember, but that's it.
Cloud.
Tradition
Oh.
for my family would probably be like breakfast in the morning when we would make those, like the sausage croissant thingies, and like eggs.
So
and
that's where you
stuff.
got that shit from? Oh my
Mhm.
god, those things are fucking good. I thought you just made it up out of nowhere. I thought you
no.
just literally made it up one day, and like I was just like, "Yo, my wife is a chef, dude."
No, we always make it, and then we, as a kid, I would always put out cookies and milk for Santa, and I would
Yeah.
always try to spy on him. We
think
had like
everyone
this
did
big
that.
old railing, yeah, and I would
Yeah.
like go there and just sit there and watch. And we also, I don't know if anyone would do this, but when you would turn the TV on, like the news people would be like tracking Santa, and they would show like the
we would-
reindeer
That's cute.
nose and stuff.
Yeah, we would. We
Yeah.
use NORAD. My parents always use the NORAD app because NORAD does something where they have like a Santa tracker every Christmas Eve. So,
Oh yeah,
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
that too.
yeah, that's something else we would do. So
I want to bring a lot of the holiday spirit back. You know, I feel like it's really dead these days. When me and Cloud, you know, evidently have kids, you know, in the next like few years, I really want to like bring that like holiday spirit. Like, what?
A few years.
She goes 2
Years.
years.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
That means like
yeah.
5. I will only be
Yeah.
30.
yo,
Yeah.
hold on, real quick. I know it's getting late, but like, when his brother told him that he was pregnant and he's younger than him, we were like, he's like, damn, I'm feeling the pressure. Like we should have a child soon. I was like,
No.
God damn.
I sent him
Oh,
a
by the way,
TikTok
he did
earlier
text
today.
me.
I go, I
He did
want a
text me.
child.
It is true. They did more tests now that she's like a little later into like whatever it is, because they took a pregnancy test and like 2 of them weren't like really confirmed, but one of them like had a faint blue line, so they waited a week and they just went and did the test yesterday. I think he texted me yesterday. Yeah, she's pregnant. All 3 straight 2 lines, straight positive. She's pregnant as fuck, and I'm like, let's go.
Everybody in
I'm
the
gonna be
comment
an
section,
uncle.
clap.
Well,
A real
Okay,
uncle.
anyways,
congratulations
Toothe,
to
go
them.
ahead.
But yeah, Toothe.
Yeah.
Holiday tradition. Christmas tradition.
Yeah, ours kind of suck. Not gonna lie. we don't do Christmas on Christmas Day. We do it on Christmas Eve at night because my parents
yeah.
always worked and they always had to like get home. Sorry, I should probably mention we do it at my grandmother's house, which is currently like 6 to 7 hours away. So we have to drive there and drive back because they have to get to work. So we just drive home on Christmas Day. So in order to do that, we just have to do it the night before, and it kind of sucked. I think waking up and like having presents there would be so much more enjoyable than like doing it at night. Also, I'm horribly allergic
Yeah.
at my grandmother's house. I can't breathe for shit.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Dude, I used
That
to
would-
wake
that
up
would
at 3
definitely-
a.m. just to open presents to my family. My dad would come home late at night, and I would go, Dad, get a present from home.
Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it would be like
Yeah.
3 a.m. My dad go home at like 1,
Well, is there one you want to start then, Toothe? Like a tradition you'd like to start just for yourself or with?
Yeah, I want to start
with
doing it
Sky
on like
or-
the actual Christmas day. That'd
On
be
the
pretty sick.
actual
I'm
day,
not gonna
yeah.
lie. I think that'd be pretty cool.
you should come over here then. This Christmas, you come over here. We'll do Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yes,
come over
yes,
here for
please come.
Christmas. Yeah, please. Because I'm not gonna be able to go to my family's for Christmas, so you should come here so we can. All
Oh yes, so
Yeah.
I can't go either.
Yeah. What? What?
No, I pretty. It's the only time I see my grandmother. I have to go.
Oh yeah.
See her, like, once a
Well,
year.
then
Yeah.
make sure you bring all the incense you possibly can.
I'll go with you. I'll meet your grandma.
Cleanse the
Meet your
space.
grandmother.
Hey, Odin.
It's time.
Yep. I was just letting everyone
It is
finish
time.
off their statements, their answers, everything
No,
like
cut
that. But
everyone off.
Wait.
Tell him, shut up.
You know what? That's rude. We don't do that. No, we do.
Shut
because
up.
it is time.
Finish it.
Unfortunately, it is time. Unfortunately, to end the. Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me.
Get away,
Unfortunately,
get
it is
away.
time to end the episode. That being said, make sure you follow us on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you check out everybody's socials as well on TikTok. And if you want to keep updated with us, you can join our Discord. The link will be down in the description. We'd love to see you there. That being
We do have
said,
Yeah, we have all of our
everyone-
socials and everything in the link tree.
Yeah, we do have a Patreon as well. That being said, everyone, have a nice night, day, morning, whenever you're watching.
Check our sponsor
Goodbye.
link down below.
Happy holidays.
Merchant
Bye.
progress.
Dumb gators, gang.
Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Merchant
Bye, happy
progress.
holidays.
Self plug.
Bye-bye.
Fuck.
Merry Christmas.